So it's been a bit of a stressful morning, but first I just want to show you just how culturally different things are out here. Like, I mean, one, the fact that we're even having this gathering, like obviously it would never happen in Western societies, we don't gather anymore like this, but just how loud it is. Like, I mean, obviously I'm thinking of the neighbourhood and myself, but you know, just with them, like, so I'm not criticising, I'm just trying to point out how different things are. Like, how can they want to sit in such noise, like such loud noise? Don't they want to communicate with each other and, you know, have a semi-peaceful time? We'll have one more look and then we're going to... Well, yeah, I'm going to tell you about... It's not good, it's really not good. The beer is no longer in the basement. So loud, it just amazes me. Like last night I was listening to the usual boom, 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 boom over the valley. And it's just so amazing to me that it seems that a few people having a time like that is of more value than the whole neighborhood. But then I think my assumption that it annoys the whole neighborhood is probably incorrect, because I think they're just so used to it. You know, I think they're just immersed in noise from the day they're born, and therefore it's just totally normal. This is why this lie that we're told in the West is so dangerous. This lie that we're all the same, and that if people come onto British soil, they'll just become British and they can assimilate. And I'm talking about some of the best people in the world, Vietnamese people. We're not talking about people whose culture is to grape. We're not talking about people whose culture is to just steal and be deceitful, like so many people that we're bringing into Britain. We're just talking about noise. But my point is, if you allowed a load of Vietnamese people into England, they would think that that's completely normal, and they wouldn't do that. They would do that in England, and because to them it's completely normal. So that's not the problem. I'm not saying that that is the problem. What I'm saying is the problem is this lie we're told that we're all the same, that all cultures can assimilate. That's the problem. And then the fact that we're allowing mass migration, and then when the cultures don't assimilate and local people, native people point that out, we call them racist. It's just totally fucked. And you know, the only people that believe this lie are people that have never left the West. You know, the minute you come and live somewhere else, you see how clearly different we are. And this is a great country with great people. Imagine if I was in Pakistan or Egypt or anywhere in Africa, like, we'd be talking about really serious differences. Yeah, the differences that will lead to the end of the civilization. Alright, let's see if VP Bank has stocked up on the coloured bits of paper. It was all out yesterday. I currently have about 10 pence in my wallet, so I'm really hoping that there's some coloured bits of paper in the machine today. Oh yes, it's looking good. There's the sound of 10 million dong being counted. Here we go, another bit of paper. That's the bit of paper we want. Yeah. Seeing as we live in a world where everyone's been conditioned to believe that bits of paper with bits of colour on them represent some sorts of monetary value, 10 million dong should keep me going for the next couple of weeks. So, sadly, the Jew in the basement is now a Jew in hospital and is no longer conscious. Yeah, quite shocked actually. I mean, it was bad yesterday. It's not really shocking. I guess it was kind of inevitable. I mean, when I first met him, I remember asking him, like, how do you see your future? I didn't word it like that, but like, it was very clear to me that this man was not going to be able to walk much longer. And he seemed to have some story that he was getting better. You know when people have like scabby, purple, red, bleeding legs? Like here, and they're always like really fat. And you're like, yeah, like, obviously I don't know anything, because it might just be a skin condition, but it looks to me like it's basically fat bastard disease. Like, it's just like, you're literally decaying, you know, because I assume because blood can't get to all your cells because there's so fucking many of them, and they're all just fat. So it's been very clear to me since I met this guy that it was in a bad way. But I didn't expect within 2 weeks to be like trying to get in touch with his family and let them know that he's basically dying. And it's interesting because when I first met him, I could sense the people pleaser energy straight away, but I was quite interested in him. I was quite like, oh, you know, this guy's super friendly. I'm really interesting. I'm potentially interesting. And then I spent some time with him, and he was telling me this story about, you know, when people tell you a story about someone you don't know, and it's just dire. And I was giving him a chance and sort of waiting for the end, and then I can't remember, but the punchline was just so bad. Like, I'd listened to his story for 5 minutes for just nothing, and that's when I realised, like, okay, we're not on the same consciousness level. And then today, so I wake up and there's nothing on my WhatsApp, so I'm just chilling, drinking my coffees. It's about 9:30 in the morning. And then I get knocks at the door from a landlady, and she's holding Kabir, the Jew in the now hospital, his laptop, saying we need to contact his family. So his laptop is open and it's on his emails. His laptop is so dirty. Like, now I don't even believe in germs. You know, I believe in terrain theory. I don't believe in viruses. I don't believe in germs. It's all nonsense. I don't use soap, never ever use soap. I mean, well, today, as I'm about to tell you, I've used soap for the first time in a long... You know, I would have to put my hand in dog shit or something for me to use soap. Or, it turns out, Kabir's fucking laptop. So, you know, I tell you this as a sort of like, to try and give you... And it also puts into context what I was telling you yesterday about, you know, I focus very much on, like, you know, shit fingers and stuff. But actually, his whole apartment... You know, I don't want to touch anything, like, and that's for somebody who doesn't even believe in germs. But it just makes me feel a bit squeamish when I think about, you know, bodily fluids and stuff like that. I'm just not into that. So she brings his laptop over, and it's on his email, and she's asking me to search through his emails and try and find friends and family and to let them know. So bearing in mind we're talking through Translate, so at some point I say, okay, why can't we just ask Kabir to contact his friends and family? And then she translates to me and sends and shows me one sentence saying he's in a coma. So I'm just like, whoa, like, that was quite shocking. Anyway, so then I go to clean the laptop, like proper spastic cleaning. I can't clean. And I get some tissue, because I don't have any cloths. Like, I just don't even own cloths. And I get some tissue, wet it, put a bit of washing up liquid on it, the only cleaning product in my whole flat. And I start wiping the buttons, but of course I knock something and it comes out of his email, and then I can't get back into his email. Like, obviously then it's asking for a password. So basically I fuck up. She leaves, and she's not very impressed with me, because I've just like ruined the one chance of getting in touch with his friends and family. Oh man. Anyway, after about half an hour I find a way of getting back into his email. So I've managed to message, and then this is the other thing, like, so you just realise how insane everyone is. Like, you know, I'm not trying to read his emails. I'm not interested. Like, I couldn't give a fuck. Like, I find other people so boring because they're all so insane, and I can just see the retardation and the conditioning in everyone. Like, I'm not interested in anyone's personal stuff. The last thing I want to do is go for his emails. But you see, he's like stuff like, you know, he's getting emails from Reddit and campaigns like Just Stop Oil. It wasn't Just Stop Oil, but something similar. Like, we've managed to stop them oil fucking drilling here, and just like, oh man, this guy, like, how lost is this man, like. Anyway, that's not important. I find a couple of people, he's obviously just turned, I think it's 64, I find 3 people who have sent him a birthday message in the last few days. Happy birthday. And you can just feel the libtard vibes of it all. Like, you can just feel like in every email I had to look at to try and help, there was no, like I say, there was no desire to look at any of these emails. I could just feel the validation that all these people are seeking off each other, and this false friendship they all have. And there was a particular line that Kabir would send back to everyone on, I just kept seeing it over and over, and it was just nonsense. Like, may evil become good, like, just some righteous virtue signaling bullshit. When these people are so lost and they're talking about stopping fucking oil drilling, like. Anyway, so I've messaged these people, and 2 of them have messaged back and have told me that they've managed to get in touch with his brothers, so I'm waiting for his brothers to email me. I mean, I don't even really know what I'm trying to do. I don't know if money is a situation here, like presumably he has to pay to be in the hospital. I don't know if we're trying to get his family to come over here. I don't really know what we're trying to do. I guess my intention is to just let his family know, and then it's on them what they do. And then the other, just seeing the absolute insanity of everyone. Like, so there's this woman who lives above. I think she might be in a family. I've only seen her and a dog. She's about 50. You know, just a typical, I mean, every 50-year-old woman pretty much, isn't it? Just fucking so retarded. So I've never spoke to this woman. We've nodded at each other a couple of times in the reception. And she's talking to the landlady. She's basically having a conversation with the landlady that I've just had. And I come out and tell her he's in a coma. And her reaction is, well, we did everything we could. I just literally went like that, because I didn't even know what to say to it. And then she went, well, we, as if like trying to make herself better than me because she did something. Like, one, I haven't seen her down there with Kabir once. I haven't seen her get involved with anything once. I actually think she's done less than anyone, but who gives a fuck? Like, this addiction to virtue signaling. Like, her first reaction wasn't like, what can we do for him? What do we need to do? It was like, how do I prove to how do I absolve myself of any guilt or any responsibility? Like, well, we did everything we could. As if I'm there judging her that she hasn't done anything. Like, in my mind and recollection, I haven't seen her do anything, but I hadn't even thought about that. There's no expectation for her to do anything. She's just some libtard twat that lives in a flat, like, whatever. It was incredible, an incredible reaction. And then when I just looked at her, like, she then went to, well, we've done something. Just the fact that her mind even goes there, that she lives in that level of self-judgment and that level of virtue signaling. And it just showed to me, it just reinforces to me, like, how there's just no point trying to talk to a liberal woman. Essentially, like, I mean, any liberal men are terrible as well, but most liberal men are just trying to impress the women, I think. I think it's the women that take us to these depths of absolute virtue signaling and just insanity. So yeah, it's not been a great day. So I've used soap for the first time I can't remember the last time I used soap, because I've had to use his laptop to email people. I had to wash my hands afterwards. You know, I don't even wipe my ass. Like, I use the spray guns to wipe my ass. Yeah, if I wiped my ass in the Western way with toilet roll, I probably would use soap afterwards. But I honestly think that stuff's more dangerous than shit. Anyway, spaz out over that in the comments, as I'm sure you all will do. I think that's it. Yeah, it's not been a good day. So I've just come out to the lake to, you know, it's amazing. Like yesterday was such a good day. I remember last night thinking, how could I ever get into a state again where I question whether I want to come out here and whether I want to go to the gym. And then today I just feel exactly the same. Like I just feel no motivation at all. Anyway, let's see what happens for the rest of the day. So for context, this is the laptop. This is the tissue I tried to use to clean said laptop, which you can see disintegrated everywhere. I'm going to touch it again for you guys. Oh my god, 2 hands, oh fuck. Yeah, like this is what I was dealing with. Yeah. Going to have to go and wash my bloody hands again now. Hello! Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. So I don't think I've introduced you to these guys yet, but these are I come here, you know, 5 nights a week basically. There's not really much more to tell you. They're very friendly. They laugh at me. They take the piss out of me. They talk about me. Chicken. But you know, there's friendly vibes. The other day when I came here, this woman, yes, yeah, this woman started pointing at her left arm and laughing, and she was referring to the fact that I have a tattoo. Maybe they know how retarded tattoos are. Maybe they know that the only reason that ink is in my arm is because my immune system is constantly fighting the ink and keeping it in my cells. Mental, isn't it?
I'll look it up. What's your thing?
Oh, cheers. English. Okay. English underscore refugee.
Let me see if I can find you. English underscore
refugee. That's the one.
My phone's probably gonna go a little slow, but
yeah.
What, did you get that one?
Yeah. I mean, this. I don't eat. I try not to eat pig. So
okay.
Actually, this is the best.
What's that one?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't touch that. I have no idea what that is. Thank you, my friend.
You got the.
I get the chicken because I just feel safer with that.
Good, yeah.
But the pork is amazing. There. That's me. Yeah,
okay, cool. I'll check it out.
Oh, nice one. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciated.
Yeah. Okay.
See you later. Well, he's in for a shock, isn't he? He was like, "You're doing a food vlog," and I was like, "Nah, I'm much more interested in that, mate." He was like, "Oh, check it out." So, all right, good luck with that. Let's hope you're not a libtard. To clarify, when I talk about the family, you know, laughing at me and talking about me in front of my face, I like that. I find it endearing. It's real. It's authentic. You know, it's completely the opposite to the West, where we all pretend. You know, where nobody just expresses themselves. Like they acknowledge the fact that I'm like an alien to them, and they laugh about it, and it's fine. Like there's no bullshit conditioning around we're all the same and we can't just fucking laugh at how ridiculously different we are. So well, sometimes I do feel a bit stupid, like standing there pointing at stuff while they all just laugh at me. You know, where I notice it most is with young girls. I mean, any young people out here, but particularly young girls. They'll go, hello, and then you'll go, hello, and then they'll go, you know, like just the concept of speaking to a white man is hilarious to them. So, you know, sometimes I feel a bit awkward or something, but it's a lot less awkward or actually full-on frustrating than everyone just living a lie and pretending we're all the same, you know, like... Pretending, you know, like in England, like an English person will see, I don't know, a Afghani having intimate relations with a poster and they'll just pretend they didn't see it. Whereas out here, it's like, no, we will acknowledge that to us, you are a fucking alien and what is that stupid ink in your arm? We don't do that.